What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time we grinding. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Told you we was gonna mix up the content with more sports, and I was gonna get to the money, And let's start it off. James Harrison went on the Colin Hurd show yesterday, and he went on the FS1 Chitlin circuit, man. Because they the D league of sports on cable, all right, or just in general. ESPN is number one, and they the little brothers, all right. And he went on there, But let me give you the backstory. Last season, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin ended up, wanting to cut James Harrison. They said that he was sleeping in meetings, and they cut him, and he went to the New England Patriots, which is supposed to be their bitter enemy. The only team that was supposed to rival them in the AFC, even though the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't get past the Jaguars and did get to the AFC Championship. All right. So they was mad when Harrison went to the Patriots, and then all the players started talking tough when he gone, but when he was around, nobody said nothing. They say he was sleeping in meetings, but nobody was doing nothing to James Harrison. They started talking all that crazy stuff when he left, but when he was there and doing all the stuff they say he was doing in meetings and not being committed to the Steelers because he wasn't getting the PT, which is the playing time he was supposed to have. Ain't nobody say nothing, but he goes on to the media, and this is a guy that seldomly talks to the media, seldomly talks. He went out his way to make it a point yesterday that that Bill Belichick was a better coach than Mike Tomlin. Okay, well, geez Louise, we all know that, all right. But he was, he went into detail, say, Mike Tomlin is a player's coach. He need to be more organized, and he need to be more disciplined like Bill Belichick. Everybody's on the same page. Ain't nobody doing their own thing. With New England, all their coaching staff on the same page. And he also went to say you even got Tom Brady that's scared to be late to meetings, so he run into meetings so he won't be late because Bill Belichick could drop the hammer on him and shit like that. Like, is that necessary, bro? It's legitimate. Is that necessary for you to come out here and dry snitch, because you got sour grapes because the Steelers cut you where you weren't playing like you wanted to play. See, actually, James Harrison really asked to be released. That's what really came out because he wasn't getting the playing time. He had sour grapes and went over to New England. Just shut up, man. Just shut up. All these dudes are always preparing for life at the football, for whatever reason it is, talking to the media, going out their way, talking to the media. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy that you really see talk to the media, all right? He going out his way to talk to the media so he can have a job after he retire. It's the reason why he's still playing, you know what I'm saying? I don't maybe he ain't make as much money as whatever, or maybe he's trying to secure retirement. But at the end of the day, when you cross over to the media and you start telling what's going on in the locker room, you start going out your way because you got sour grapes, you dry snitching, man. He out here dry snitching. He out here trying to assassinate some of Mike Tomlin's coaching football character. And if you get him one-on-one into a meeting off the record, ain't no telling what he'll say. It's codes to the locker room, man. Real shit is codes to that shit, man. You ain't supposed to say all of this and all that. And yeah, some of the players was wrong when they talked about James Harrison, but what they was trying, the point when he left Pittsburgh, they was trying to get across is that he asked for the release because he wasn't getting the playing time that he was promised going into the season. This ain't nothing but some hateful, spiteful stuff. This some female activity by James Harrison, crime. Talking, telling business, comparing coaches and stuff of that nature. Ain't nobody actually say they both good coaches. Keep it moving. Next question. I'm not answering that question. And that was a lame duck situation by him. That was a shame on him, man. Going out here, out his way, trying to critique coaches and trying to compare coaches and trying to heat up the rivalry. Not even the rivalry, trying to heat up and ignite a more beef between the Patriots and New England. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no point for him to do that, to be honest, man. Seriously, that was shame on him. And who does that though? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? Only real shit. You only hear black athletes, shoot down they fellow brothers and shoot down their fellow black coaches or something like that. You only see black athletes doing that. You don't see nobody that do that shit. Other coaches that do that on a consistent basis, like the black culture. He had to go out his way to shoot down Bill Belichick. Shoot down Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. He dry snitching. Lost a lot of respect for him, as well. So be on the lookout for him to be on in the media. Also, they not paying Julio Jones his money, and we still hope for Julio Jones to show up to camp. Now, if you don't know how it works, NFL contracts are non-guaranteed. All right, You know, they front load these contracts with money, all right, and the players to take it. You know, they front load the money they front load the contracts, big bonuses, the first 2 or 3 years in a 5-year contract. Let's say all your big money in the first 2 or 3, all right. So then when you get to the 3rd or the 4th and the 5th year, it's small money. So you out there playing for peanuts, all right. So now Julio Jones is towards the small money, and the market has driven. Now he got deeper in his contract, and now it's Jarvis Landry, a slot receiver, getting more money. Now all these other receivers are starting to get more money, and now they don't want to give Julio Jones a raise. All right, they say you want a contract, you're gonna play for us. Now if Julio go out there and play like shitty boo boo, or Julio go out there and get injured, or Julio performance, or he get out of his prime, he start being break down, he don't perform, they'll cut Julio Jones. But when Julio Jones is still performing and he's still out there balling, they ain't gonna cut him, all right? You know, they gonna keep him. You on the contract, we control you. Then when you out of your contract, then you gotta do a franchise tag, and a franchise tag again if they want to tag you for 1 year. See, it's a dirty game. In the next CBA, the players better get rid of that franchise tag. They better get rid of long-term contracts. Just go to 2 and 3 year contracts, even if they not guaranteed. So you ain't got to be going through this, all right? You know, all the Julio done for that franchise, man, he make Matt Ryan look good. Matt Ryan wouldn't be shit on an average NFL team. You know, he probably been smoked out the league already. You know, he got all these weapons. You know, they pay him all this money like he the driving force. He the primary reason why that team is rolling. He's not the primary reason. He's the primary reason they don't win. He missed the throw in the Super Bowl, didn't he? You know, didn't he miss a throw in the Super Bowl that could have iced the game? They could have kicked the field goal or something. You know, he time and time again choked in the NFC playoffs last year. This dude got two top 15 caliber running backs almost. Probably say top 20 to be safe. With Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman, which most people think is a top 5 running back. He got a good offensive line. They got the Matthews kid there. They got Alex Mack, one of the best centers in the league. I mean, he got an amazing young, fast defense. You know, I mean, Muhammad Sanu. They got the dude from Calvin Ridley from Alabama. What more weapons do Matt Ryan need to win? He been choking for years. And they want to pay Matt Ryan, the good old boy, all the $100 million, but they don't want to pay Julio Jones, a guy that make Matt Ryan look good, all right? Don't let Julio not show up this season to see how much they struggle. You know what I'm saying? You know, Julio, even if he ain't catching ball, the attention that's on Julio Jones, you know, it takes relief off of Muhammad Sanu. It takes relief off for the backs. They can't put 8 in the box, so they got the lanes to run. Watch Julio out that offense. They just do NFL players so wrong with these contracts, man. So wrong. You know, if I'm Julio, I'm sitting out the whole camp and the whole first 8 weeks, and I come back, I act like I get injured, I sit out for the whole year. Fuck that, man. You know, the NFL, like I said, it's deeper than the anthem shit. The anthem shit is just the cover-up for the real problem. The cover-up for them covering up concussions, CTE, covering up for not compensating the players, and all of that stuff. Y'all know, you feel me? You know, it's a cover-up, man. It's to take your mind off the real situation, you know? And it is what it is, man. You know, I think Julio deserves his pesos, man, for real, man. Matt Ryan didn't deserve that money, man. Matt Ryan is hot garbage, man. You put him in any fucking predicament, put him on the Browns, put him on a team like that, put him on the Carolina Panthers. I mean, they motherfuckers win 7 games, man. Win 7 games. You know? And some of the predicaments black quarterbacks are put in. And I don't even want to get into it, man. You know, that's a totally another video for another day. But it's the Boston Clinic and more. Dropping some more knowledge, dropping some more heat. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check us out right there as well. Might do a fantasy league, man. If anybody's into it, it's a high stakes fantasy league, or we could do FanDuel. That's what I primarily do. So let me know if you're interested into fantasy football and doing something of that nature. Don't forget we got the new college sports page popping off. S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. The link's in the description. Me, the Cali Enigma, Colossal Sports TV. It's a joint venture. We're gonna be going live pretty soon. As soon as the season get a little bit closer. Don't forget to share, subscribe. My PayPal link is in the description. If you want to donate, Venmo coming soon. I'm going to do that today. Patreon page for that real raw content is coming. But don't forget to share the videos everywhere. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. We gone.